Agile Project Management Part 2 by Sarah Matson. The Agile Project Estimation answers questions related to timeline and cost by focusing on two key factors: work size and team velocity, which is the rate at which work is completed per cycle. As we've discussed before, in traditional project management, estimates are fixed upfront and rarely updated, whereas Agile continuously refines estimates as new information emerges. Work is broken into activities, tasks, and user stories, and the team responsible for execution creates an estimation. Agile differentiates between average estimates, which are balancing good luck and bad luck runs, and safe estimates, which are conservative projections used for planning commitments. Teams avoid over-precision by focusing on relative sizing, like t-shirt sizes or planning poker, to reach a consensus. Two common estimation techniques include ideal time, which represents effort in perfect conditions, like the playing time in a basketball game versus actual game duration, and story points, which measures task magnitude and complexity relative to other tasks. Velocity is the amount of work we can expect to achieve in an agile cycle. It's tracked by adding up the completed story points per cycle, which helps refine forecasts for completing items in the backlog. Measuring and communicating progress. Effective communication is critical in project management, ensuring sponsors, customers, and stakeholders stay informed about project progress and updated completion estimates. Agile projects rely on burn down charts to visually track remaining work over time, which helps team monitor velocity and adjust plans as needed. For organizations familiar with earned value methodology, progress can be quantified using the Schedule Performance Index (SPI), which is the ratio of completed to planned story points. Cost tracking is possible through a Cost Performance Index (CPI). However, with Agile's fixed team structure, cost variations mirror progress variations, which makes SPI the primary performance measure. Considering Agile's dynamic backlogs, burn-up charts adapt to changes in scope and reflect the latest project estimates. While progress tracking within a single cycle is rare due to their short time frames, teams simply verify whether planned tasks were completed and record their velocity metrics to help refine future estimates. Planning poker. Planning poker is a consensus-based agile estimation technique that measures team expertise to estimate effort. It ensures accurate but not overly precise estimates by having discussions and a shared understanding of tasks before making assignments. Teams typically use the Fibonacci or modified number scales, which are presented on cards and estimate effort in ideal hours, days, or story points. The process follows structured steps. The product owner presents a backlog item, the team discusses the item, and each member selects an estimate card privately. Then estimates are revealed simultaneously. If a consensus is not reached, high and low estimators explain their rationale, and the process repeats until an agreement is made. Reviewing Figure 6, it shows the velocity of the last 8 cycles of a project. We can average these to estimate the cycles it will take to complete a certain number of story points in the backlog. We could also eliminate the highest and lowest outliers to get to the interpercentile range and use the new highest and lowest points to estimate the velocity. Figure 7 is a burn-down chart, which shows the amount of unfinished work that's expected to remain at the end of each cycle. The gray line depicts a high amount of work completed per cycle, the blue line depicts an average amount, and the orange line depicts a low amount. Figure 8 is the burn-down chart with real time points, so we can get a better idea of how the project is progressing. In this case, it appears that the project is moving ahead of schedule because an average to high amount of work has been completed per cycle. Figure 9 depicts a burn-up chart, which shows the story points already achieved per cycle. So similar to my previous video, I've been implementing these approaches to projects in my professional career, even if I was unaware of the exact process that I was following. I look forward to moving forward with my current projects and consciously utilizing what I've learned in the Agile project estimation and measuring and communicating progress to see what results I can achieve with this knowledge. I think the cycle velocity chart is helpful with estimating the velocity of the team, and the burn down charts are helpful tools to track the progress of a project across various cycles. I don't see where a planning poker technique would need to be used in lieu of just discussing the tasks at hand and then executing, but at least it's a tool in my belt that I can utilize if needed. Thank you.